Bring in Sumner Sambo, is our political Sumner, I'd like to call him.
Political editor and director of news, Sumner Sambo.
Sumner, good to have you.
So
Let's talk about this El-Rufai's revelations and allegations of actions and inactions on the part of Mai Mala Buni, who's, well, more or less, let's just say embattled right now.
Yeah.
And then you have a Bello saying he didn't see any letter at all.
Yeah, I mean, that's politics
What do we
for
make
you.
of all of
I mean,
this?
classical politics, where people say something and then they come back in. Actually, if you're to look at these issues critically, why didn't the Mai Mala Buni side actually bring out this letter since on Monday?
Like an afterthought?
Yes, I mean, it looks like an afterthought, and they haven't come out formally to put this letter in the public space. All we are saying is that this letter has been sent through proxies to journalists, being told that this is what happened and all of that.
Yeah.
Why wasn't it made public?
And just to say, that's the letter on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, that's
it's
the letter
dated 28th February.
Yes, and then, I mean, since on Monday, when all of this started unraveling with Governor Abubakar Sani Bello taking over the APC. Yes, I remember that day. I was at the APC National Secretariat, and when Arise News broke the news that, Governor Abubakar Sani Bello had come to take over as an acting national chairman, Buni'S aides came to me and they told me that Arise News was breaking fake news. And I told them, this is not fake news. We have our information and we stand editorially by that information that this is what we have heard. And they said to me that Governor Abubakar Sani Bello was only coming based on a prior excuse or information that Buni had told him to just go and stand in for him. And I told them that when Governor Abubakar Sani Bello came into the APC, he drove straight to where the car lot
would park.
Yeah, the car lot that's allocated to the national chairman of the party, and he parked there. That sent a very strong message to journalists first. And immediately he went in, he held a meeting with the caretaker committee and went on to meet with the state chairman. You could see the steps that,
Okay, but I also recall that he spoke to journalists, and when they asked him, he said it was in acting capacity. If you look at, if you can have this letter,
was in acting capacity.
And so can he delegate? Can he delegate? Because there was an interview on the national television yesterday by Governor El-Rufai of Kaduna State, where he confirmed what we had already reported, that President Muhammadu Buhari was behind this. He gave the order. Well, Governor El-Rufai confirmed this yesterday. He said he was sacked. And now less than 24 hours, we have this letter surfacing saying, I'm going out for medical treatment. I will come back and return to my position. What's the message you're trying to pass, and how much of a change does this letter, why would anybody bring up this letter?
Would it even change anything?
Now, from all of this, the strong message that the President Buhari had wanted to pass across was that you can't toy with the party, a party like APC, and will leave you alone. But from all that you could see, the party hierarchy and leaders still try to create a soft landing for Buni and John Akpan Udode. But you could see the behavior of John Akpan Udode right after that, and then the next day, on Tuesday, and as at yesterday, we learned that he had been barred from coming into the National Secretariat itself. But with this letter being brought to the light, it looks like the Buni group in the APC is also trying to tempt the president, to tempt the APC leader. Because if Governor El-Rufai said they have 19 governors on their side out of
23.
Yeah, I mean, then what do they aim to do with all of these letters that they are bringing? Isn't it too late? And wouldn't it make the president to actually come out on the day of the National Executive Committee meeting next week, Thursday, to say, look, send out a message that we actually sacked Buni and we sacked John Akpan Udode? Well, that's what the president and a lot of these people are trying to prevent. They don't want to use those words. That's why they've been couching their statements. Okay, he's been asked to step aside. Oh, he was asked to go on medical leave. Are they looking for a soft landing for him?
But then again, on your show yesterday, you had a chat with Marafa where he said the Buni-led committee in the first place was illegal. And then you have a situation where there is a very strong possibility that somebody will come out and say Bello's committee is also illegal. Now, this committee is expected to handle the March 26 convention. if it does go ahead, is it not likely to render even the convention illegal if an illegal committee, you know,
from the,
what are the scenarios that could play out with all
the
of
first
this?
scenario that could play out is the November 18 court order that is still outstanding, which hasn't been vacated at the moment. It hasn't been vacated because that court order actually instructed APC not to conduct its national convention until that case is discharged. And that case hasn't been heard fully and discharged. So until that is done, that remains the #1 threat. Then as to the issues raised by Senator Marafa on the illegality of the Caretaker Convention Planning Committee, yes, there's actually no room for a caretaker committee in the APC constitution. But the same National Executive Committee of the party ratified that the the caretaker committee should be put in place. Now, the NEC is the second highest decision-making organ of the party, apart from the National Convention. So if the NEC had agreed that the caretaker committee should be in place, then somehow there's some robe of legality around it. That's why I could see Mai Mala Buni acting as not only the convention planning committee chairman, but also as acting national chairman of the party, because they have the will of the National Executive Committee.
We'll have to leave it there.
Thank you so much. Sumner Sambo, our political editor here on Arise News.